Hello everyone, this is Sharpedo43 once again, bringing you all week 8 of the NGDL. My opponent for this week is going to be Toronto Pure and the Toronto Razor Leafs. And yeah, this is going to be the teams that we brought. Now, let me give you a little bit of history between me and Toronto Pure. I've battled Toronto Pure outside the league at least a good 4 times. And he's beaten me 3 out of the 4 battles that we've had. Now, on the 3rd battle that I had with him, I did have the tendency to actually, well, not the tendency, but I did DC on him on purpose because I didn't have the patience to battle him, honestly. Like, his playstyle was really annoying that I couldn't stand it. And because this was the 3rd time that he would play with this with an annoying team, I kind of did that. I'm admitting this because some of you people probably are wondering why on earth I don't want to battle Toronto Pure. It's because ever since I DC'd on him, I pretty much vowed to never ever battle this guy ever again. But when the Nacho Gold Digger League started, I was like, I'm gonna join because I want to be there for the first battle. But now what I was wondering was, is Toronto Pure also gonna join? And he did, and now as a result I have to battle him. And the worst part is that he's freaking my divisional rival as well. Like, he's in the silver division with me in the league, basically. So because of that, I have to battle him twice as well. Gee, thanks a lot, Killer Nacho. Thanks a lot for putting this guy against me twice when I vowed to never battle this guy again. Like, seriously. But yeah, I'm gonna have to battle him. This battle is actually going to be a real pain in the rear end because look at his team. He's got Toxapex, Blissey. He's got that annoying ass Ditto. That freaking that was the reason why I couldn't stand this guy's playstyle. Honestly, you're gonna see in this battle right now in a bit how this thing went down. It was ridiculous. Okay, so this is gonna be him. He's not gonna be a weirdo like he was in Generation 6, but he's still annoying. And he's gonna lead off with Lopunny here. I'm gonna lead off with Toxicroak, which I wanted to believe would have been a good matchup, but I mean, I wasn't really sure, so I switched out. He switches out too. I guess he thought it was gonna be Scarf Toxicroak. I switch out myself and go into Skarmory here, and I was like, okay, I don't care about the Scald right now. What I want to do is get the Stealth Rocks up because getting those up would be nice. And here he's gonna switch back into Lopunny, which is really actually not annoying, but you're gonna see this is annoying. He's actually gonna run a non-mega Lopunny with Switcheroo and Assault Vest. I was like, what the fluffernutter? This is actually an ingenious move because honestly, he actually gets to pretty much prevent my Skarmory from going for anything that isn't in a non-attacking move, basically. Anything that's an attacking move, basically. Sheesh, I don't know how to talk once again. But yeah, and as a result, he's going to switch out now. And I'm going to switch out myself too, because I think I couldn't really do much. I didn't want to get recall damage on my Skarmory or something. And I go into my Lodic. And then here I think I switched back out into Toxicroak because I wanted to go for the knockoff. He goes for the stockpile though, which is like annoying because that's going to raise its defense stats really high. And this thing has Black Sludge, which makes things even more annoying. I think here what I go for is a knockoff, just to knock off that Black Sludge so it stops recovering. He's going to go for Sludge Wave on my Toxicroak, which is really annoying. And then my Air Balloon pops. I had Air Balloon. I don't really know why, honestly. I don't think that was even the item I was supposed to carry on my Toxicroak. I think it was supposed to be something else. But yeah. And here I just switched back into my Lodic. What I wanted to do here was literally just phase this thing with Dragon Tail because this thing got stockpile up. And I didn't want this thing with any stockpiles. I think also the fact that my Toxicroak did not have Earthquake for this Toxapex, which is one of the things I could have sworn I put on the Toxicroak. But I didn't carry it on this Toxicroak for some reason. So as a result, I just had to switch back into my Lodic and try to phase it. Because the plan was to go for Swords Dances while he goes for stockpiles and just freaking Earthquake that thing to oblivion, or to scare him out as soon as he sees Earthquake. But since I didn't have Earthquake, now I have to switch out. I phased him into Flygon, and I think here he U-turned or something, and I just went for Scald, trying to get the burn, see if he tries to just go for an Earthquake or a Dragon Dance or something. He does not. He just goes into this annoying bag of garbage that is Blissey, and I'm just gonna go for Toxic here. Here, I just have to hope that this Blissey is not natural cure. He's actually gonna get his rocks up as well, which is, I guess, alright. Like, the majority of my team isn't really necessarily weak to stealth rocks, but it does take quite an amount every time one of my mons come in. So here I'm just gonna go for more recovers because I'm getting withered down really quickly, which is ridiculous. He's gonna go for soft boil on this thing because he knows he can. He probably thought I was gonna go for an attack as well, which I don't. I just recover to stay healthy basically, and I think here is where I switch out or something, because I didn't want to just play this sitting around till this thing gets toxic down or something. But he's actually going to switch out here and I guess predict my switch into Toxic Rogue, which unfortunately does not have Earthquake, which is really what pisses me off about this battle, is that I did not have Earthquake on this thing. If there's one person I shouldn't be unprepared for, it's for this guy, honestly. But anyways, here I'm going to switch out now because I have nothing for this Toxapex with Toxic Rogue, unfortunately. So, and he's just gonna go for another stockpile, which is really annoying. Now here, I wanted to go for a Volt switch, but I was really afraid of the Substrika or the Flagon switch, and so I just went for Hyper Voice here, I think. Yeah, because I was afraid he would just hard switch into one of those two that I just mentioned. And he didn't. He just went back into Blissey, which is also just as much of a safe switch in as any of those other two mons, which is really annoying about this team. Is that I got nothing to freaking, like I got no safe switch-ins, and he has like all the safest switch-ins in the world. It's so annoying. I switched back into Toxic Rogue expecting another soft boil, and he's just gonna switch out and go back into Toxapex, and I'm like, oh my freaking goodness. If I had Earthquake on this Toxic Rogue, like I thought I did, this stupid ass Toxapex wouldn't just come in every single time, which was the thing that pissed me off so much. This was definitely my fault that I didn't double check that this thing had Earthquake. It's because I thought I put it in the same team, but I guess I didn't. Here I went for Drain Punch just hoping he'd think I'd have Earthquake, but he just doesn't fall for it, honestly. And he's just going to keep going for Sludge Waves just to get damage on my Toxic Rogue, which sucks. This is why I'm forced to switch out, because I don't want my Toxic Rogue taking any damage. I switch into Heliolisk, and he's just going to go for another Sludge Wave. I think here I wasn't expecting like a Recover or maybe a Scald or something, because at the time I didn't know if this thing had Scald or not, honestly. He never went for it, so probably never had it, honestly. Here, he goes back into Blissey, and I think here I tried to go for another Hyper Voice, thinking he'd go back into Flygon or Substrika again, but no, he just goes back into Blissey, which is annoying, because now I have to switch out again. I wanted to Volt Switch, but again, if I get locked, I have no switch-ins for Substrika, because like I said, my team doesn't have any immunities to electric types, unfortunately. This thing is going to go for a Seismic Toss on my switch into Milotic, which sucks, because now my Milotic is now forced to take more damage. I went for Scald here thinking that, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting here, honestly. Maybe that he double back out or something into something else. Into what? I don't know, honestly. This battle just got on my goddamn nerves that I honestly was starting to lose room for thinking, basically. Here I just went for Recover because I didn't want to lose my Milotic to this damn Blissey yet. And this thing just keeps going for Seismic Tosses. All this time I was always scared of trying to go for Recover because I was afraid he would just like eventually start switching out into Substrika here. But he never actually does. He just keeps going for Seismic Toss, and I'm like, oh boy. So like, I think somewhere around here is where I decide to switch or something. I don't know. Because I did not want to play this Recover stalling game, honestly. Oh no, I go for the Toxic here finally, because this thing is just not switching out. He's just staying in here. And I'm here trying to freaking hope for this thing to switch out, but he never freaking does. And then I think somewhere around here I try to switch into Toxic Rogue or something. And then as soon as that happens is when he starts to switch out. And it's like, oh my god. This thing is really starting to get on my nerves. But yeah, I do go for the Recover once again, because my Milotic is getting quickly weakened by this damn thing. He finally goes for Soft Boil here, so I was like, okay. I think here's where I might want to switch out, because my Milotic is relatively in good HP now, so maybe I can switch out into something else so that this stupid stalemate can just go to hell, honestly. But he's actually gonna switch out and go into Toxapex, and I'm like, ugh, I just go for Dragon Tail because I didn't want to phase it out, because I did not want Toxapex. But I just phased him back into Blissey, which is, oh my god. This just made a lot of things more annoying, because I got the Toxic off and then I just phased it. And then I went for the Toxic again, and I'm just, you know, here waiting to see what happens. And then this thing goes for Seismic Toss, putting me back at goodness knows how much HP again. And I don't know if I recover here anymore, honestly. Yeah, I still recover. So yeah, I'm just gonna still play this recover stalling game, which is really, really annoying, and it's really, really boring, not gonna lie. So he goes for more seismic tosses, never switches out unless I switch out into something that can check it, which is super damn annoying. I'm finally gonna switch out here because I was already getting sick of this recover stalling shit, and I'm just gonna go into Sylveon right here, and I'm gonna try to set up a couple Calm Eyes or something. I think I switched it. I think I go for that. He's just gonna go for another soft boil, which is like annoying already. This thing does take a lot of poison damage now, but it's just gonna switch it out and get the natural cure again, which is so annoying, so annoying. I'm gonna go for Calm Mind here. Hope he doesn't go for Toxic. And he does not. He switches into Toxapex instead. I'm a +1. So here what I'm going to try to do now is go for Store Power, see how much it does. It does quite an amount, but it's not enough to take it out, unfortunately. And now he's easily just going to switch back into Blissey, because that's literally his only switch into this thing, honestly. And I think here I tried to go for another Calm Mind, predicting the switch into Blissey. So I was like, okay. At +2, I was hoping that I could do at least a good chunk to this Blissey, because the only thing I want is one of these walls to freaking go down already, because I'm getting sick of this freaking Stolly game. Okay, here I don't go for the attack just yet. I switched back into Toxicroak because I did not want this thing that I try to Toxic Stall me or something. But he's gonna predict my switch and go for Seismic Toss, which I was hoping he wouldn't go for, honestly. But he did. The one thing that annoyed me about Toronto is that he would always predict me every time I'm making a certain move, and it's really like, God, can you just fucking stop? And here I try to go for Drain Punch, hoping he would stay in, and he doesn't. He switches back into this annoying ass Toxapex, and I'm here like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna set up a Swords Dance, predicting him to go for a Recover here, and then here I think I try to go for another one. I don't remember, honestly, because I knew this thing was going to recover. So here, yeah, I go for a second Swords Dance, because at this point I don't really care. I just want one of these damn walls to go freaking die, honestly, because they're so damn annoying. He goes for Sludge Wave just to chip my Toxicroak down even further. I go for Drain Punch to get some HP back, because I needed that. And honestly, I do get a crit with this Drain Punch, which, I guess it matters in the sense that I get more HP back in the process, while this thing tries to keep weakening my Toxicroak. And I'm just here gonna go for another Swords Dance, regardless of what he wants to go for, because honestly, at this point, the only thing I care about is getting rid of one of these walls. Usually the answers to a very annoying defensive wall is usually a Pokemon that can set up in their faces and punish them for stalling, basically. But unfortunately, you're gonna see right now, this is where the real problem starts. So I do quite an amount with Drain Punch here after setting my Toxicroak up to +6. So here I'm definitely going to be able to take out this Toxapex, finally taking one of his annoying ass walls, except not really, because it still survives at 1 HP, which is annoying. But here I'm going to go for another one, and then yeah, I'm going to finally take out this wall. It's annoying how even at +6 it doesn't freaking die, but it's resisted. It makes sense, honestly. But yeah, finally I do take out this wall, and then here's where the big problem comes in. Now he's gonna be a complete dickhead and actually freaking bring out the middle finger raiser of a Pokemon that is freaking Ditto, and now he's just gonna come in and trace my +6 attack, which is like, wow. And now I have no switch-ins, and now I just have to lose Toxicroak for nothing, which is so freaking annoying. All this damn time I have to freaking deal with his annoying walls, and then as soon as I start to set up to get through one of these walls at least, then comes the Ditto and just comes and starts running through my team. Like, what the fuck? That's so damn annoying. I sent in Sharpedo, and I was afraid that he'd predict me to try to just attack him, so I definitely freaking went for Protect here. But he's just gonna switch into Lopunny, which I do outspeed at +1, but the thing is that it had Rocky Helmet, and I was afraid this thing would be defensive and I wouldn't be able to take it out. So I hard switched into Skarmory, and I think I also sent it in just because I was kind of hoping that I can go for an attack on this thing, or that he would probably try to go for the Switcheroo or something, predicting me to switch out again or something into something else like my Lodic or something. I don't know, but I just went for the Brave Bird, and I was hoping he wouldn't switch into this thing. I can't Whirlwind anymore because he freaking gave me an Assault Vest, so I was like, crap, freaking sling it. So here I just stay in because I have no switch-ins to this Substrika. This was the one thing I was afraid he'd switch in for free, honestly. And I know this Striker has Electrium Z just because it just makes sense to run it, honestly, on my team that has no electric immunity. Here I switched in Sylveon, and I tried to go for a Hyper Voice, but he's just gonna send in Blissey, which is freaking annoying. This Hyper Voice is literally gonna do nothing to it, and I don't remember what I do here. I think I just go for, I go for Calm Mind because I was like, okay, I'm getting tired of this. I'm just gonna go for Calm Mind and hope he just goes for Soft Boiled, and then I think I try to go for another Calm Mind. He does go for the Soft Boil like I predicted, and then here I think I try to go for another Calm Mind like I said. Or not, because I'm just gonna go for Hyper Voice instead, which is whatever to me, honestly. He's gonna go for the annoying ass Toxic, and I'm just gonna get poisoned here. Unfortunately, I don't think I have Wish on this Sylveon. I don't think. I could be wrong. I think here what I try to go for is a Calm Mind once again. Or no, I just go for a Hyper Voice again. Jeez. I don't even remember what happens in this battle, honestly. And I honestly don't care to remember. It's just because I remember this battle being super damn annoying. And, yeah. So, he goes for Soft Boil again. I go for Hyper Voice. I think I only got one Calm Mind up and just started going for Hyper Voices here. Didn't work out. This thing just kept Soft Boiling in my face, which is so annoying because I honestly don't have anything for this damn Blissey, honestly. I really don't. And I'm just gonna go for another Hyper Voice. Hope he doesn't Soft Boil anymore. He does finally go for the Seismic Toss. Not like it matters because now my Sylveon dies, which sucks and it's annoying. I'm gonna go into Sharpedo to, I think here, protect and then go for a Crunch or something. I don't remember. Yeah, I just go for Crunch. I don't even try to protect anymore. I don't even care if this thing tries to go for Toxic anymore. He is just gonna go for the Soft Boiled now. And yeah, I just wait to see what he wants to do now. I think he's gonna switch out here. And here he's gonna send in Lopunny, I guess, to sack it because this thing takes rocks damage, and then it's just going to just die to my Mega Sharpedo. Which, yeah, I'm gonna Crunch it. And I do take out this Lopunny as well, which is pretty okay, I guess. But now he's gonna send this fucking piece of shit once again. That is Ditto, and how to say freaking trace my Mega Sharpedo as well. Which is like, fuck this damn thing. He's gonna Crunch my Sharpedo. It's gonna outspeed because Ditto's always outspeed everything, honestly. I'm just gonna Crunch it just for damage. I do get the defense drop, but it's not like it matters because it's not like I have Aqua Jet on this thing to actually freaking out prioritize this thing. And my Sharpedo's probably Jolly, so he wouldn't be able to KO it anyways due to the lack of power. So yeah, I just lose this Sharpedo to another Crunch. Now here I choke and just send in Healerless thinking, yeah, I could outspeed this because I'm Timid Scarf. So yeah, except not really because I completely forgot that this stupid ass Ditto freaking traced the speed boost that I got with Sharpedo earlier. So I was like, fuck. Now here I just send out my Lodic and just go for Recover to see if I can actually take a Crunch. And I am able to take it and I go for Recover. Thankfully, he did not get the defense drop. And I think here what I'm going to do is just phase him out. Because at this point, I know I lose, honestly. But I do not want him to fucking beat me with this stupid ass Sharpedo that's not even real. He's going to send in Substrika. I just went for the Dragon Tail just to phase his sorry ass out. And yeah, I do phase him out. I think I phased him into Blissey. I think here I try to go for Toxic just to see if I can at least take out this damn Blissey. I go for Toxic, as you can see, and he's just gonna go for Seismic Toss because at this point he's got nothing to lose. And here, instead of going for the Recover, I think here's where I decide to go for the Scald, because this guy is gonna be a dumbass and actually switch out again, trying to preserve that damn Blissey. And I am going to go for Scald. I guess he was thinking I try to go for Recover here, but no, I'm not. I'm just going to go for Scald because I already clearly lost at this point. I did get rid of the Substrika, which is, I guess that's one good thing. My Lodic taking out an Electric type is actually always a good thing. But now my Lodic is completely weakened, and now he's just going to send out his Flygon and just Earthquake me to death. Which, yeah, that's going to be the whole freaking game. Finally, this stupid ass battle's over. Toronto Pure is going to win this battle 3-0, which puts him at 5-3 now, because he was 4-3 before this battle, but now he's 5-3. But yeah, that's the whole game, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I don't like battling Toronto Pure. He's a complete pain in the ass, and I can't stand this guy whatsoever. You know, and another reason why I didn't want to lose to this guy was because he would get cocky. He would. He just would. I actually saw that coming from a mile away and just decided to block his sorry ass, but I mean, yeah. What can you do? Like, never mind the fact that I lost. Like, I honestly don't care if I lost, but the thing was that this battle was just so annoying and draining. And the fact that I personally didn't like to lose to Toronto Pure, just because, I mean, I've already lost to him multiple times. Why do I need to lose to him again? And honestly, I knew he would get cocky. Like, remember that I said that I don't care who I lose to as long as they're not being complete, like, dicks about it. Well, he kind of was that way. He was, like, being all noisy about how he won and shit, acting like he never loses to me or something. I mean, that he never beats me or something, when he clearly does. Like, it's just, it makes him feel somewhat disingenuous, which is really, really annoying. But whatever, I don't really care anymore. This is just one loss. I just gotta hope that in the next battle I either beat him or just like, I don't know, forfeit or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be the battle. Sorry if I was starting to ramble and start acting like a dumb whiny ass whatever it is. But this is a battle that I dreaded to narrate, honestly, because this was a painful and not to mention boring ass battle, honestly. But now you guys know why I don't like battling Toronto Pure, because this is how he likes to battle, and he's proud of that, honestly. Any hardcore competitive battler would understand that, but I personally don't. But whatever. Either way, that's how it is. Thank you all for watching this battle, and I hope to see you guys in week 9, where hopefully things are a lot better. So yeah, catch you guys later.